Good morning, everybody, and welcome to the Today's Restaurant News Networking Group. We are here as a group of vendors who are here to help each other grow our business and also to help restaurant owners, managers, or chefs with any questions they may have, any concerns, something that they need to do that they can't find help with. They can use us as a resource. They can give us a call at 561-620-8888 or go to our website at trnusa.com and check out our YouTube channel, which has over 350 videos on it. And you can access that through our website. We have a tab on the top of the page and it'll take you right to YouTube. I want to thank Jerry. We had a face-to-face yesterday, which is always great to do that. And as I said, I wanted to thank Jordan for his intro and Azalea for her intro. We have a guest here today, David Kellogg, who's representing the Pizza Tomorrow Summit and the FRLA show. And what?
That's how I know his name. I kept looking. I know him.
And John, you want to? The reason that David is here today is because we want to sort of nail down how many people are going to participate in the Today's Restaurant News booth at the show and what size booth that everybody was thinking about getting. We have three choices: a 5x10, a 10x10, and a 10x20. And that would all, we're trying to make it so that we're all together like we were last year. And that worked out really well for the people that participated last year. So, John, you want to enlighten us?
Well, it's pretty much the same as we talked the last couple times. We just really need to be able to get a commitment. I understand pricing and stuff is an issue for everybody. David's the one that can help with that the best. But if we kind of get a consensus of really how many are going to attend, so we know how big a space we can get, and then that way we can get our costs. It's really simple.
How many people here today, by show of hands, are interested in taking a space at our combined booth? Terry Lynn, I did not have down. Terry, you know what type, what size booth?
Oh, I thought I was going to split a booth with someone, I thought, when we initially started this. So, I mean, I'm open to whatever.
Okay.
Well, I know you had a 10x10 a couple of years ago.
Yeah. I'll
All
just, whatever's available, I'm good with.
Well,
But you see, we need to have more definitive, because if you want a 10x10, or do you want a 5x10? Because you can really only split up a booth so much and then you don't have any room.
Right.
The minimum booth size is a 10x10.
Okay. And if I'm splitting, then what is that?
If you split, you'd be a 5x10.
I'll do a 5x10 with someone.
Because then that way what it'll do is it give us enough room in between two tables. And basically you split the 5x10, you got a little aisleway if you have a 3 or a 4 foot table. And you've got room to move.
Okay. I'll do a 5x10.
Randy, your hand was up, right? What, 5x10?
You're muted.
Wait. Yeah, I'm not muted anymore. Not sure. Is Gabby on?
Yeah.
Gabby, I spoke with Glenn about doing a payroll, PEO, HR combination. So, don't know yet. But I'm definitely participating because Heartland has their own booth and one of my new reps is working that. So, can't commit to either a 5x10 or 10x10 yet.
And what was your thought, Gabby? I know at one time you said 10x10, then you said 5x10.
Well, this is news to me. So I don't
He didn't.
know.
He didn't. He didn't tell you. He didn't tell you.
Of course not. Why
Damn
would
it.
he?
Damn.
Communication's a wonderful thing when they do it.
If you all right, so you're gonna get a 10x10 and split it.
Which is funny
Or-
because last time I spoke to him, he told me that he was leaning toward a 10x10. So I don't know.
All right, I'm gonna put it
Okay,
down.
but
I'll put it down as a 10x10, and I can always combine it.
yeah,
I have.
I guess put me and Randy as a 10x10. You know, clarify with Glenn.
I have Steve Geller. He's a 5x10,
Right.
and
John
the only
said,
person I didn't talk to was Jerry. Where are you, Jerry?
Me also, Howard, Jordan, 5x10.
Yeah. I got you down.
All right, cool.
Jordan, okay, good.
How about Jerry? You know, if your company would be interested,
Yeah, we're interested.
you know, 5x10 or a 5x10 or.
We can bring a piece of equipment with us, right? Or have it delivered there. Yes,
Yeah.
we'll do a 10x10.
Okay,
So, for your company, I would say a 10x10, because
Yeah, we'll do 10x10.
the equipment will probably take up the space.
You can bring more equipment if you want a larger booth. That's your
Yeah.
choice, Jerry.
Yeah, we've got room. All right, so I got Terry.
Jerry, what equipment are you talking about? Did you hear that? Am I muted? No.
What was that?
I was
Jerry.
just saying, you said bringing equipment. What company do you have? What equipment are you talking about?
I work for a company called Restaurant City. So we are a restaurant equipment superstore. So I don't know, maybe a mixer, a pizza prep table, or
Great, okay.
we'll figure something out.
Perfect.
oh, yeah, perfect.
But I would
Okay.
guess that's gonna be more than a 10x10 if you bring equipment. Especially in the area the way we have it formulated.
Pencil me in for a 10x10. If we got to go bigger, and once we get the pricing, we could look at that.
Okay. David, I based on what I'm hearing now and based on what I know, the people who've already told me what they wanted, I don't think we're gonna have both sides of the aisle.
Okay.
I think it'll be one side. And when I spoke to so in any event, it's going to be smaller than a 50 by.
Right, so how big are you thinking, Howard, that you're talking about? How many people or how many what
I'm
on
thinking
the
we're going to be close to 10.
10 of them, okay. Close to 10x10.
Close to 10
10 by
booths.
10?
No,
Yeah.
no, not 10.
10.
No, it's some with 10 by 5s. I'll have to go. I'll get a list together and I'll send it to you.
Well,
Yes.
even if we do 2 10x20s across each aisle, that could work as well and still get the aisle.
Yeah, well,
Now,
Howard,
So-
let's just take, go back and take a look at how many commitments, if you will, that you've got, how many people that are interested in what space they're interested. Let's get a total, square footage or what the needs are. And then we'll come up with a definite price and go back.
you know what we
If
need
it works,
from you?
Well,
We need a base price.
Okay.
What I mean by that is a price that we can tell our members
right.
how much is the booth, because there are some people I have, depending on the price, they may change their opinion because they're really shooting in the dark now. So
Okay,
if you give us the price, and if we get more people,
then
maybe the
we can
price will
sharpen
go
our
down.
pencil a little bit more, right, okay. All righty. I'm just looking at the floor plan right now. Can I get you, when this meeting's over, can I get back to you with that price and
Yeah, sure. Yeah.
okay, great. Let's do that.
And I think that I'm sorry, I forgot the name of the person I was talking to. Paul?
In the crew?
No, who called that I was talking to?
Were you talking to Paul Pedlow?
Paul.
Okay,
All right. He was talking about location of our booth as well. He sort
okay.
of put us in the middle,
I-
rather
we're-
than the 18 where I am or was.
Yeah. Where are you? What's your number? Oh, I see what it is. We were originally talking about being on the total left side of where Pizza Tomorrow is. That's what originally we were talking about.
What aisle?
Well, we were talking about somewhere in the neighborhood of where booths like 250 or 253 to 251 in that area. It's the lower left of the Pizza Tomorrow floor plan.
Is there a reason we're doing Pizza Tomorrow, Howard, versus like the Florida Restaurant Show side?
Yeah,
What
I
would
was
you
just
tell
gonna.
me? You tell me where you want to be, and we'll.
I think
Get out.
I think the restaurant show side I think would be best for most people. Am I right on that?
Yes.
You tell me.
Yes.
I think
Yeah.
so.
Yes, definitely.
All right. So we'll work out something on the restaurant. Not a problem.
What are the dates of the show?
It's November 6th and 7th. It's a Wednesday and a Thursday.
Good. Gives you time to set up and get up there. Great. Okay.
So I'm sitting here looking at the exhibit floor plan right now. If everybody
Yep.
goes to Pizza Tomorrow and take a look, you'll see. Another idea is be in the center of it where you've got pizza on one side and the restaurant show on the other.
Totally agree.
Kind of getting both of them crossing over the aisles, and you kind of get a little mix of everybody instead of being only on one side. Sometimes you're going to have attendees that aren't going to go to the pizza side or go to the restaurant side.
That's
I'm
what I was
sitting
talking
looking
to
at-
Paul about, getting us in the middle.
Right.
Yeah.
I'm actually looking at
Yeah.
1,000 aisle, and you got 1,064, 1,062, 65, and 63. They're all 10 by 10, so that'd be 10 by 20s, and they'll be right across the aisle from each other. For those that are new, that are listening here, we were trying to get across the aisle so that we actually had more room for everybody, for attendees, for the exhibitors, in our group, and then creating a little curvature of our tables within the booth spaces so that now we can work the aisles better and not be congested. Last year, a lot of times the aisles got so packed, they were shoulder to shoulder, people were bumping into each other, and they didn't want us to be in the way. The concept was to have more room. David has said he'll give us the color of the carpet we want by choice for in between us. So even if just outside our booth, the carpet's red and the other side is red and we want green or blue or whatever, that'll differentiate us within our booths across the aisle. Give us a little more presence as one large thing. Because if people have done shows, you realize in a small booth, you kind of get lost among the big booths. So that's why we're trying to create this as being a nucleus and a network for everybody. So
I love that
the
idea.
reason why it's important to kind of get this nailed down for David, because like when we first started, there was a lot more booth space available, and now it's kind of shrinking down, and they got to move people to accommodate us, and it kind of gets dicey for them as well, right, David?
Yeah, it's just, as far as timing is concerned, once July 4th comes and goes, that's when the people that have been dragging their feet didn't want to commit to a deposit or whatever reason, and there's a lot of companies out there that their fiscal year is July 1st. So they can't make a decision before July 1st. But once 4th of July comes and goes, then it starts filling up a lot quicker than it has been so far, even though we're probably half to 2/3 full. As John was just saying, the booths, one of the things you always look at, it shows you don't want people doing business in the aisles. I'm talking about exhibitors, because they get in the way of attendees trying to make their way through the
Right.
aisles.
Right.
If you're on, now I was with what we were talking about originally, we were talking about the left side of the show, more on the pizza side, although everything's wide open and for all intents and purposes, any attendee that's coming to this show is going to hit both sides. But as I said, you guys want to be on the restaurant side, no problem. We'll work that out. If you go all the way to the sides, then the aisles become less of an issue in terms of if we pack in, if you've got say 8 to 10 of you that are here, whether it's a 5 by 10 or a 10 by 10. If it's to the extreme of the show, then it's not so much of an issue of doing business in the aisle, and the aisle is basically your aisle. I can work out in the middle of the show so you can get the best of both worlds. I can work out. We still have some flexibility here in the middle of the floor plan to do just that. The one thing I just wanted to make sure it's clear is that this whole show is basically Hall B and Hall C in the western section of the Orange County Convention Center. It's 2 halls put together. In the middle, when you look at the floor plan, you'll see that in the middle, it's a lower ceiling area because that's where the transition is between the 2 halls. So you envision a regular convention center that you own, and it's a real high ceiling and that sort of thing. With the lower ceiling, it's 18 feet rather than, I believe, if I'm not mistaken, it's somewhere between 24 and 30 feet tall in a regular convention center hall. Low ceilings, a lot of companies, it's not an issue. And, so the possible con is having a lower ceiling. The pro is that you're right in the middle and you've got the best of all worlds on both sides of you. So that's something you guys have to decide whether or not the low ceiling is an issue. For some companies, it's not.
I've seen those ceilings. They're not that bad. There's not that much of a difference, right? Am I correct?
No, it isn't.
Yeah,
It's-
I mean, even
The whole
know it.
reason, the whole reason the ceiling's lower too, by the way, is above it is glass in case a walking bridge.
Yeah.
You can picture a walking bridge. That's
Right.
why. So that's why it is what it is. But it's
Right.
lower. It's not so low. It's still 18 feet tall.
Yeah, it's pretty big.
Yeah, I didn't notice any difference last year.
Looking down here,
Good.
put that
Good.
in.
Hey, are we gonna be able to negotiate with the restaurant, I'm sorry, with the furniture, renter? for a bed?
Furniture, that's Shepherd that does the
Right.
show.
No, I
They
understand.
they will not negotiate with you. It's the price is the price. I mean, we will, but they won't.
Right.
Just that's the nature of the beast.
Yeah,
Now, I will say this, because I've done trade shows for years. I bring my own table, my own skirting, my own chairs, my own garbage
Absolutely.
cans. I bring everything in. The only thing I ever get is carpet.
And electricity. And
Yeah, electricity.
it's I agree wholeheartedly. I mean, if you can, and fortunately, I mean, in the realm of contractors that go to these shows, we use Shepherd. It's because they are flexible with bringing in stuff. A lot of times, I mean, you've got other show contractors like Freeman, for instance, which is the largest. It is what it is. There's no,
Right.
they charge what they charge. So it's I like to say all of these contractors, their prices are all horrible. It's just getting the less horrible one. And that's what we have, is the less horrible one.
Right.
But floor coverings, I mean, you can go to Home Depot and get fair expensive floor coverings. You know, you can get those interconnected
That's what we, yeah,
We have the
foam, the big foam
yeah,
24
you
by.
can get really clever.
Yeah,
Yeah, you can get really clever and save yourself a bunch of money.
it's really inexpensive, like a couple $100 even for,
Yeah.
and we have enough for a 10 by 20, which is what
Yep.
we
Yep.
get.
Yep.
Yeah.
Highly recommend doing that. And you can go to Costco or Home Depot and get a table for $100 that you're going to rent for $500. So it's there's a lot of things that you can do.
How about ordering on Amazon, having it delivered right to the convention?
Nah,
Does that
it's
work?
going to get lost if you attempt to do that. You got to have it delivered to yourself.
Yeah.
That's you're asking for trouble having it delivered there.
To your hotel.
Unless you're bringing a crate or yeah, like a truckload of stuff, it will get lost.
Right.
Hey, David, why don't you, if you can you call me later this afternoon? I'll sit down and I'll plot out what we have
Sure.
and what we expect, and then we can get that base price so that I can tell everybody about that.
All right. Let me I'll get that price for you in a little while. I can email it to you. Just a ballpark. That's all I need is a ballpark. Is it
Right.
is it an overall space of 20 by 30, or is it an overall space of 20 by 40 by 20? What do you think? Ballpark.
And I'm going to say anywhere. I can tell you companies, but I have to know the space because some people are sharing. So
Okay.
I'm going to say, I mean, like just looking at that, who's here now. John's got a 10 by 10. I've got a 10 by 20. So that's 3 booths. Gabby and where'd he go?
Randy.
Gabby,
has
Randy.
Oh.
There's another one that's 4. I mean, Terry Lena. That could be a half or a full. Terry Ark, a half or a full. I don't. So the 3, 4. I'm going to say between 6 and 10 booths.
Like it sounded to me, yeah, sounds to me okay. So I'm going to get you a price for. I'm going to price out something that's the price that would be somewhere between a 20 by 30 and a 20 by 40, in between that. And I'll give you a price for that you can go with, so you can tell people. And if you can get more, that'd be great.
Yeah, that's if we have a price, then we can say this is the price, and people can make an intelligent decision.
Gotcha. Okay. Great.
All right, great.
All right. I'm going to get going on that right now.
Okay.
David, I do have one question.
Go for it.
So I'm looking at say booth 1859. It's a 20 by 40. Okay.
1859.
1859 over on the FLA side, FRLS side.
Okay.
And just as an example, if we had a 20 by 40, but it was short, would you be able to put an aisle between them?
No, because because of the in other words, split 1859 in half, for instance, for all intents
Yeah,
and
just as
purposes.
an example. And have a short
An
aisle. in
aisle has
between.
got to be aisle's got to be at least 10 feet. That's fire marshal stuff.
Well, that's 20. Maybe a 20 by 40. If you went across.
Yeah, I can't split though and put an aisle in between, right down the middle of 1859.
Okay.
That's not doable. If you say 1859, then you own the real estate on 1859.
Okay.
Whatever you want with it. Okay.
Just looking for size wise and stuff. Okay.
I got you.
Howard, I just messaged Glenn and he said that we need a 10x10.
I'm sorry.
We won't be we worksite needs a 10x10 because we just bought a new booth setup and we want to use it that day. So we are gonna need a 10x10. So we won't be able to share one with Randy. I don't know what happened with that communication. But we won't be able to share one with Randy.
Okay, so a 10x10, that's good.
10x10 for worksite.
All right, so put that on there, Howard, on your sheet for
Yep.
Gabby.
That's what I figured.
Yeah,
How about we put two more 10x10s, Howard? Because Randy will take half of one and somebody will probably pick up the other half.
Yeah, and when Jerry talks to his company, they may want to take more than a 10x10. So I'm going to find out from him as well. All right, I think at least we have a foundation now.
Good. I'll get on it right away and I'll get that to you today, Howard.
All right, great.
I appreciate it. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Thanks for
Yeah.
coming.
Good
Yep.
seeing you.
Bye.
Okay. It seems like a long way off. It's 4 months out, but we have to do this now and get it nailed down.
No, when we started this, it was 6 months out. Now it's 4.
I know.
Yeah, I mean, it's not that far away. People have to plan and it's a lot of work. Materials have to be printed and done. And by the way, where's Terry?
She's not here today.
Oh, okay. Well, that's all right. Okay.
All right, let's do our intros. Darren, you want to start us off?
Sure. Good morning, everybody. Darren Gull, Tracy.net. We take the aches and pains out of phone and internet services. We have special products for the restaurant industry to help them save time and money on their phone calls. We do work with some of the point of sale systems where we actually tie in to direct people to the online menu when they call in. So we can SMS them a link so that they can get to the restaurant's online ordering system. A lot of restaurants are finding that's taking time and load off their staff and increasing their online order. So if you know anybody struggling with these situations and looking for some assistance, you can reach us at 800-881-8899 or email sales@tracy.net. Tracy's an acronym. It's TRACI for transmit, receive, and communicate information.
Okay, thank you. I'm sorry. I want to introduce Alden, who's our guest today. And Alden, tell us who you are, what you do, and how we can reach you.
Thank you. Again, my name is Alden. Good morning, Howard and everybody. I have been in the construction in food service and the restaurant operation business for close to 20 years now. I got into the business, as I was telling a few of them at the early parts of this meeting, that I got into the business by accident. I was building a number of restaurants and I had to take back a couple of restaurants from a client. So I got into the operation of the business. And since then, actually, I've worked a lot with Baskin Robbins and Dunkin' Donuts in store conversions. And I also assist clients in designing restaurants, building them out. I have the ability to do that full service, turnkey. And right now I'm in the market for, I've been looking at different restaurants in order to look for these little rough diamonds or hidden gems, as you might say. They may be good locations or poorly managed, or they have some type of deficiency, and hopefully I'm able to fix them up, both operationally and aesthetically, and sometimes operate them. Sometimes I just flip them out to individuals. And that's it. I'm available for consultancy and construction.
I know of a place in Boca that's for sale. 5.5 million.
Oh, geez.
That's with the real estate.
Oh, with the real estate. Yeah, no, I don't get involved with the real estate. Hopefully I get involved with nice landlords. And I do everything from bars to, in fact, what I've created a little niche for is I've had a number of clients that have, let's say they've got a restaurant and their salad dressing or certain items within their menu, they want to start commercializing it, perhaps bottling a salad dressing or something, or some type of toppings. I'll assist them in getting the appropriate equipment in order to start a small scale production facility, make sure it's compliant with any FDA or USDA requirements, and hopefully get them into the next part of their food service life.
Yeah, he's not here today, but you might want to speak to John Marinak. He is.
I know John, yeah.
Yeah, you know John. He's a kitchen designer, and also Jerry, because Jerry supplies equipment.
Rosalia, probably.
Down at the bottom.
I'm sorry.
All right. Well, welcome.
Thank you.
Thanks for coming. Jordan, good morning.
Good morning, everyone. Happy Friday. My name is Jordan. I am the CEO and co-founder of Starfish. We use AI to help restaurants and bookkeepers automate their P&L analysis. So instead of a restaurant spending days every month trying to go line by line analyzing the P&L, we've built software that can actually do that for them. And on the bookkeeper side, we help them find data entry errors, missing transactions, automate end of period summaries. So if you know any restaurants that are growing, we usually look for restaurants that are doing $1 million and up in revenue or multi-locations, or bookkeepers, send them my way. Email is Jordan, JORDAN .Silverman, SILVERMAN @usestarfish.com, or my cell is 914-844-5775.
I'm going to send everybody in the group some information that we got this morning at 9 o'clock. There's a sandwich chain that is expanding in was it Georgia, Texas, Terry, what was it? Georgia, Texas, Tennessee?
South Carolina, Tennessee.
And it's a unique sandwich shop, but it's being put into Walmart. So it's individuals, owners going into Walmart.
On the Inn chain, the Inn.
I'll get the information and send it to everybody.
They've already signed a deal with the Walmarts, bringing them a lot of business. And yeah, you'll have to send that. You'll have to put that in your messages. We're being recorded. Is that correct?
What's that?
Are we being recorded?
Yes.
Okay, because I didn't see the record thing. Yes. Okay, so yeah, I don't know if you want to send it out loud or if you can.
No, we'll do it.
Okay.
By email. All right. Gabby, good morning.
Good morning, Gabby with Worksite PEO. We do payroll, benefits, workers' comp, 401k for specialized in the restaurant and hospitality industry. We have a great program for restaurateurs, which will help them get money back every single quarter. So they will pay for our services, but every single quarter we will pay them back and then some. And we are able to also help them from startup to, several groups. We are specialized in the restaurant because we'll also have health benefit plans that require low or no participation and no contribution from the owners. So if you're interested in listening more, Gabby with Worksite PEO, 561-479-7474.
Hey, thank you. Steve, good morning.
Good morning. Good morning, everyone. Steve Geller, Leasing Solutions, Palisades, New York. I'm in the equipment financing business for small businesses. I've been doing it for many years. I also do accounts receivable financing, SBA loans, working capital. Phone number is 845-362-6106. Thank you.
Thank you. Chris, good morning.
Good morning. So I believe whoever was on the call last week, met our partner, Mick Marr. He sat in for Kevin and I.
Right.
And Mick told me this morning, he set a very high bar for me, so I have to do an extraordinary job this morning. Anyway, we are strategic supply chain partners. We function as an outsourced purchasing department for our clients and typically deliver savings between 8 and 15%. We are distributor agnostic, GPO agnostic, supplier agnostic, meaning we will work with anybody. One of the things we've seen a lot lately is people going with purchasing groups that basically are plugged into a GPO and they just plug you into their program and they get paid rebates from manufacturers and suppliers that potentially should be passed on to the client, which is what we do. We deliver all those savings to our clients. I just wanted to point that out because a lot of people fall in love with a GPO and they really aren't always giving you the full available savings that you're capable of experiencing. So anyway, we're here to help. We reduce purchasing costs virtually every client we work with. 985-778-1515. Chris.rodrigue@ssc.partners.
Are you talking to Nick at all about participating in the show?
You know, Kevin's our boots on the ground down in Florida. We've talked about it a little bit as a team. It's not necessarily in our marketing budget at this time. Kevin is going to be in attendance though.
Right.
And it's still in conversation, I guess. Let's leave it at that. Trying to figure out if we can do it or not.
Okay. Thank you.
Okay.
Let's go to Jerry. Good morning.
Good morning, everyone. Happy Friday. My name is Jerry Manguel. I'm the Director of Business Development for a company called Restaurant City. Restaurant City is a fourth generation family-owned business with 5 equipment superstores located throughout the East Coast, Connecticut, New Jersey, Rhode Island, 2 in Florida, 1 in Pompano Beach, and the other one in Sarasota on the West Coast. We have over 100 years of experience helping restaurants, food trucks, hotels, schools, and many other food service businesses find the equipment that they need for their businesses. Our superstores are stocked with inventory second to none. I would venture to say that we have the most inventory on hand at our locations compared to anyone else. Prices are right and ready to ship or ready to be delivered or cash and carry. So it's definitely a one-stop shop for all kind of equipment, small wares, and supplies. To reach me, my cell is 954-415-3040 or Jerry with a G at restaurantcity.com. Thanks.
Thank you. And if anybody's in the Pompano area and they want to go see Jerry at his location, you're going to be amazed at how much equipment he has in inventory. You probably can go in there with a list and probably furnish a whole restaurant.
Pretty much, you're right there.
All right, Azalea, good morning.
Morning, guys. Sorry, I'm driving. My name's Asalia, and I'm actually good news. I'm driving to my 4th restaurant closing of the month. So this is a vegan one. I sold a Peruvian, a Mexican, and a Korean this month. So, my name's Asalia. I am a full-time business broker. I specialize in restaurants. I also do commercial real estate. So if you're trying to buy a restaurant, sell a restaurant, or rent a space that was a restaurant, I would love to help. And my number is always my tricky part. My cell phone is 786-457-2796.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you, guys.
And thank you for bringing Alden in.
Hey, how do you do that while driving? That's amazing to me.
No comment.
It's multi-talented. Stephanie, good morning.
Good morning, everyone. Hi, I am Stephanie. I am one of 2. Mark and I run Brilliant Computers together here in South Florida. We're remote and on-site technical support for residential and commercial clients and customers. We assist with all things technology, whether it's virus and security, business email hosting, managed services, hardware support, printer support, anything you could think of. When in doubt, reach out. If you got an email that you're unsure of, give us a call. We can let you know whether we believe it's, safe or a scam. And yeah, our number is 561-877-1119. But the best way to reach us for technical support is to email support@brilliantcomputers.com.
Thank you.
Thank you for having us.
And thank you for your follow-ups.
Of course. Yes, no problem. Thanks for your patience.
John Bunn, good morning.
Good morning, everyone. John Bunn with the Bunn Company. We've been around since 1907, manufacturing string tying machines. Been in the bakery industry since the mid-30s to tie all the bakery boxes and carry out with the twine around it. The machine's great for eliminating the plastic bags in the plastic world that we're in, trying to get rid of it and become more environment friendly. We've just developed a new material for tying machines that's environment safe. No longer friendly, it is safe. It's 100% cotton, but it has the strength like it's never been before. You can carry out stacks of pizza boxes, bakery goods, delivery foods, it secures it. You can check out our website. It's buntyco.com, spelled BUNNTYCO.com. Our email is info@buntyco.com. And you can call us at 1-800-222-BUN. Thank you.
Hey, thank you. Helen, good morning.
Good morning. How's everybody doing? Okay. My husband and I run Delicious Spoonfuls, Florida Incorporated, a nonprofit, which is focused on training and employing people with special needs in a mobile ice cream cart. What we do is we bring the car to events. Last night was the smallest we ever had. It was only 10 guests, but we've done it up to 150, almost 200 people. And we're looking to do more ice cream events at larger and more formal events like weddings and bar mitzvahs, and everything we do is kosher. So for people that care about that. And we can modify the menu to whatever people want. Any questions, give me a call, 561-676-2078 or helen@deliciousspoonfuls.org. Thank you.
Okay, thank you. TRN Terry. Wait, there's Terry Ark. Where'd she go? Oh, dear. All right, TRN Terry.
Yeah, where did Terry go?
I don't know.
Huh.
You're up.
Hello, everyone. Anyways, it's almost the 4th of July, so everybody's ready to just have fun. Forget about work for a while, I guess. I don't know. I'll still be working, but whatever. 4th of July happens to be my birthday, so I'm very happy that I'm going to be spending it in California with my family, first of all. So,
yay, happy birthday,
yay.
Joy.
Thank you. I will. I'll be thinking of you. You were just there. Anyways, what I do for the new people is handle the new restaurant lead reports monthly. They're an Excel spreadsheet combination of what is coming in where from the Panhandle to Key West. We give you the owner's names, email addresses, phone numbers, addresses, what type of business, what phase are they in. There are a lot of people coming into Florida. I personally and quietly and unapologetically will say that I don't understand it because there, as Azalea knows, because she's constantly selling the restaurants and there's always one right behind to buy. But it's with this state and with everybody building like on the water and stuff, all these hurricanes, and so I don't get it. but they're not afraid. They will build on the water. They will come right behind, and there's one to take its place. I will let you know where they're at. I will let you know when they're opening. Our group is second to none anywhere in the US with this report. You go online, you'll see a price. That is not your price if you're in the group. You can call anybody that wants a sample, let me know. You can sort it by zip code or city, and I'm happy to send you a copy. I won't have the emails, and it'll be a little older, but gather your list, do what you will. But there are a lot of places where anybody that is in this group, I promise you, will get business. We do a minimum of 50, and it's not been 50 in months. It's 60, 70, 80, 90 now. Brand new leads a month. Brand new, like you didn't see them last month. They're not in the new opening section. I'm talking about the under construction section. That's where it's all at. And I invite anybody to drop off. We'll meet you somewhere. If you have flyers, if you have business cards, mail them to me. A lot of people here already have. We met with someone yesterday who gave me a box of flyers, the gentleman at Restaurant City. We are going every place that we go, no matter where it's at. There is a shopping center with a restaurant coming in. Bare, the equipment's not there, the sign is up. I take a packet and I've actually making folders, and I'm putting these in the door with writing on them so they know it was handwritten, and to call any of these people for anything they need, that we've been trusted for 29 years. And hopefully you get business from it. So that's what I do. It is a very long process. It is a month-long process of many hours. So we gather it up. They give it to me. I get it on the 1st. I get it to you by the 10th. Everybody have a good weekend.
Okay, did I miss anybody?
Yeah, Terry Lehner, she got mad and left.
Oh,
I'm kidding.
I know she travels a lot, but that's ridiculous.
No, she's always, yeah,
Uh,
I don't,
and,
let me see if
anyhow,
I mean, it could have been that she just got something like that happened to me last
Yeah.
week. I got a couple of calls that I just couldn't
Yeah.
push away, and I had to like step out.
she hasn't been here for so long, we missed her.
Yeah.
all right. My name is Howard Pell. I'm the founder and publisher of Today's Restaurant News. We've been publishing since 1996, and we are a digital newspaper for the restaurant industry, and we have readers all over the world. We just signed up some people from different parts of Europe, and we actually have a writer from Europe, from Ireland, a chef writer. So we have extended our reach all over the world. And we also offer email marketing and video email marketing, and of course Terry's restaurant leads report. I was gonna read a little thing that I came across online, but we don't have time because the meeting's basically over. So I want to thank everybody for coming, and if during the next couple of days you can firm up what size of the booth that you're looking for, please let me know by email or call me so that we can get this nailed down properly. And I encourage everybody here to try to do a face-to-face with a member, whether it's on Zoom or in person, because you get to learn a lot about the companies that you think you know. You get to know a lot about the person that you're talking to, and it can definitely lead to business. So have a great weekend, stay safe, and have a great 4th. We'll see you on July 12th. That's the first meeting back. Have a great weekend. Stay safe.
Take
Let
care,
the,
everyone.
let the sauce be with you.